How you doing, guys? It's Andrew from the Warriors Vault. I'd like to bring to you Game 1 from the Brawlers Bash GT that I attended last weekend. It was a great event. Most people probably already know about it. But if you didn't know, it was a 3,000 point grand tournament in 5 games, and you're scored based on what you take from your opponents as far as victory points. And there's a couple other victory conditions. This is my army here on the display board. And so game 1, it's my High Elves, obviously, versus Eric Lindley's Bretonnia. And the scenario is a battle line. You gain 400 victory points for being in your enemy's deployment zone at the end of the game. You gain 400 victory points if you stop your enemy from being in your deployment zone. You gain 300 victory points if you kill more characters than your opponent. And you gain victory points also based on banner stolen, general, BSB, all that. There's extra score sheet for that. Okay, so in this event, you have cards that you use that are also like a secondary scenario, and you get to play the cards that you wish to use based on your opponent or which game or whatever you have last. So the card I used was card 3. Doesn't really help me to have +1 leadership because it adds +1 leadership for 1 combat, but it's 500 victory points if I can kill his general. And I know with an army like Bretonnia, his general is going to be on the front line, so I figured I'd play this card. He chose the card that allows him to vanguard 1 core or hero character, and the determination was because he has a core with heroes in it, multiple heroes, he was allowed to vanguard the whole unit. And also, if he holds more table quarters at the end of the game than I do, he gets a bonus 500 victory points. So they're the cards we chose. And here's the list. Well, my list I have online. I made a video for it. If you haven't seen my list, it might make more sense to go check it out before you watch the game. But I'll still walk through lightly. His list is here. He has everything. A lot of paladins, Solidans on Pegasus, but looks like a pretty normal Bretonnia list that I'm used to seeing. I don't play a lot of Bretonnia, but I have seen them in tournaments, and yeah, they're usually pretty character heavy, and it's pretty effective, I must say. Okay, for spells, I got Earthblood, Flesh to Stone, Throne of Vines, and Regrowth. I got the best spells I could have asked for. I mean, Dwellers doesn't really help me in this list. It could have helped me, but I'm happy with the spells. And for him, he has a level 4 and a level 2, so he has all the beast spells. Probably 2 Wissons. I don't really remember, but he doesn't have transformation, obviously, because I don't think he can cast it mounted. Okay, so deployment, he has the 6 knights here, paladin there. He has another paladin here, trebuchet. He has 2 lances. Now, this is the one with the general and the BSB. You have paladins over here, Pegasus, and these are the rare knights, and the other trebuchet, and then another paladin. Okay, for my deployment, I put 5 silver helms here, 15 silver helms, bolt thrower, eagle, 15 of my regular archers. This is where I put my general. Oh, I skipped the white lions here. They're on the hill with the BSB and the level 4. This is my smaller unit of white lions. My other 2 bolt throwers, eagle and the sisters. And for vanguard, he chose to vanguard his unit with his lord in it, his general. And these guys vanguard because they're fast cat flying. Okay, so I get turn 1 because he's Bretonnia and he gets his blessing. So I move my knights up, I move my eagle up, sneak eagle, because the way I moved my eagle is I was hoping that he would move his knights here and forget that my eagle's here and give me a nice flank charge, because head-to-head, I don't know how my 5 silver helms are going to do against 6 of his knights, but with the eagle on the flank, that'll really help me. And I move my knights up this way so that I can try to get a nice matchup on the flank of one of his lances. Also, my units are stubborn because of white lions, so I feel like if I put these in the way and he charges me, we're going to be sitting there for a while. I'm not going to be able to kill him as quickly as I want because he has all hero characters plus champions up front. It's going to take a while to grind him down. So with my silver helms being in that position, I'll be able to get a flank charge. So I move my eagle up here, and I move my sisters up. Now, my thinking here is I have both of these now, these ranged units, in range for his trebuchet. And I'm going to start pulling off wounds of the trebuchet if I can't kill it outright. And I turn the sisters and witch and angle, so if his Pegasus come for me, he's going to have to either overrun in a bad position or he's going to have to just reform. And that'll leave him in the middle, so I'll be able to shoot his Pegasus down. Okay, so my general drops out of the unit, and he moves down to here because he does not want to be charged in case he makes this charge here. Okay, so for magic, he got a 6 and a 5, which, I got a 6 and a 5, rather. And all I really get off is Earthblood. So, yeah, for magic, I might as well just say that this whole tournament, I may have cast 5, 6 spells out of 5 games. My magic was horrible. My dice really were not good to me in this tournament, but that's what it is here. And so we open up the shooting. So I do a wound on a trebuchet. I'm able to kill 2 of the Pegasus Knights, and there's 1 remaining. And then it's his turn. Okay, so he takes the charges, the ones I baited him for through the woods, and he takes this one into the eagle, which to me I didn't expect that, but there it is. And then he moves the knights up here. I think they're Grail Knights. Okay, so and he moves his paladin off to the side, which now he's in a threatening position as well. And sorry about the blurry picture. At this point, I'm getting into the game, and I wasn't paying all the attention I needed to my pictures. But yeah, so the knights came up here. He put them down in a position in which I would have got the flank, and then I don't know if I gave it away with my poker face or something. I looked at the eagle, and then he turned them into the proper positioning. So there's that, and then he moves this Pegasus Knight right here in front of me to stop me from getting my flank charge that I wanted. Okay, so the Trebs kill 1 knight. And then for magic, he was able to get a wild form, I believe, on the right unit that's attacking the lions. And he goes for Savage Beast, but he fails it. Now that was big. I didn't dispel it. He just didn't get it on the dice. And the reason why that's so good for me is because with all those characters there, he would have had so many more attacks. And with my magic not really helping me, and I couldn't get Flesh to Stone off on the right White Lions unit, that's really going to help to keep them around. And this is a picture I took because I just thought it was a cool picture, seeing the lions and the knights fight each other right here. It's one thing I really like about Warhammer Fantasy. I haven't played any other games, but this game, there's just so much on the field. It just feels like an overall battle, and I really like the way that the field looks and the way it feels. But off to combat. He kills the eagle, of course, and then he overruns into the rightmost unit of White Lions. He kills 7 or so White Lions and 2 on the left because I do have regen. And, I cut down the Peg Knight, no problem. And, I'm starting to kill the Paladins, and I'm starting to thin out this unit. Like I said before, the problem with fighting these kind of units, just like ogres that would go 3 wide, is you have to kill the heroes and the champion before you can start cutting into the unit. Which is fine, I'm stubborn. Any lesser of an army, he'd probably break me and just punch right through me. So, glad I took White Lions. Alright, so High Elves turn 2. Okay, so once again, this left side, it's always my first picture, I think, and that's why it ends up being blurry. But, sorry for the picture. He fled here, and then I get my easy charge here. I move my eagle up. And then for magic, I roll a 4 and a 3, and I get off thrown, I don't get anything else. I think I get thrown. I'm not sure, but I don't get any magic. But shooting was very successful. I was able to kill the 1 Peg Knight. I put a couple wounds on the trebuchet. No, I think I killed the trebuchet here. And then with the bolt thrower, I killed one of these knights, but he made his blessing save. So it stops on 1 guy. And then this is combat. So he's wearing down my unit, and I'm wearing down his guys, and I'm trying to direct as many attacks as possible to his general and his BSB, but it's just not working for me. I'm just unable to kill him. I'm hitting on 4s, and I'm winning on 2s, and he's got a 4-up rerollable on 2 different knights, so it's tough. Okay, so on the far left, my Silver Helms kill the Pally, no problem. And it's Bretonnia turn 2. Okay, so they rally. And so he takes the other charge. I anticipated it. What else was he in the position for? He needs all the help he can get. He might be able to break this unit and run right through him. He takes 1 dangerous terrain. So now he's down 2 knights. No big deal. The trebuchet, the 1 remaining, fails to wound anything, or fails to hit, rather. And for magic, he rolls a 2 and a 1. and he's able to get Wisdoms off on the center lance right here. Okay, so yeah, this is how it turned out. So in combat, we do the right one first. I kill some of the knights. I'm still trying to kill the general in the BSB. No such luck. But the left combat, I end up crushing him. And he goes to flee, and I roll like a 10. I catch him, but I overrun into the side of this lance here. So now the game's really looking up. Really what it boils down to is, I think, is him failing Savage Beast, rather, really hurt him. He would already be done with this unit, I think. And for his previous turn, he probably would have been able to, or next turn, being able to charge the white lines here. So all I need is one to stick around, and I'm still stubborn. So it looks like that. And now it's my turn 3. Okay, so a lot's happened here. So I charge the eagle into the treb. I do a wound or so. Silver Helms get in position to take the scoring, the victory points for that side of the board, his deployment zone, plus charge the treb if they need to. I don't have any more magic. What I forgot to mention is the previous turn he heroic killing blowed my mage, so there's that. And shooting, I'm starting to take off the couple remaining knights to the far left. And in combat, so I do as many wounds as I possibly can to the lance. I kill off a lot of guys. I couldn't hit the girl, the level 4 mage. She has the Crown of Command, and it's because I had to direct my attacks to the unit because she was unreachable. So then they fill in like this, so it's just the general and the level 4 still sitting there. And these guys break and run away. But I still have three lines left. It's got to be frustrating. Alright, so Bretonnia turn 3. Looks like this. Magic, he rolls a 5 and a 6. I don't think there's anything for him to cast. Or he tries and I'm able to stop it. Yeah, I just kill the center and I overrun. He tries to get away, but I roll boxcars. So it puts me right into the knights over here, which I do believe have magical attacks, so they weren't doing anything to my white lines anyway. I get the points for the end of the board. The eagle ends up killing the trebuchet, and I finish off the knights to the far left. So yeah, that's a great victory for the High Elves. So it looks like this. I got 2,999 points from my opponent. I met all 3 victory conditions, and then I also got 500 points for my card. I killed, I think, 9 characters, captured 6 banners, his BSB and his general. So after turn 1, this is sitting me at, I think it was 4,700 basically. And yeah, now I'm up to table 4. So my next game is going to be table 4 versus the Sustainable Center, which you might have already saw, but at least you'll get to see my perspective of the game. So thanks for watching, guys, and keep tuned in. Probably tomorrow or the day after, I'll have game 2. I'm sorry it's taking me so long to put these out, but I was on family vacation with my family. I didn't get back till last night, and I had work today, so I was burned out kind of. But I'm going to try to get them out to you as fast as possible. And as usual, like, share, comment, and I'll see you next time, guys.